Thank you for choosing Blade for your restoration business. In this video, we'll explore the Blade mobile app. Let's get started. Blade Mobile is a fast and simple way to document and manage work at the job site with data that can instantly become an initial invoice. Use Blade Mobile to create and manage projects. Enter client data and client docs. Enter job site parameters. Easily enter work performed and supplies consumed. Manage all your job photos. Add job notes. Make a sketch of affected rooms. Easily enter psychometric dry log data. Track equipment setup and takedown. Stay on track with job tasks, and more. This tutorial will help you learn everything you need to know to get the most out of the Blade mobile app. Use the same login credentials you use for the Blade desktop app. After logging in, you will land on the projects page. For this tutorial, we'll use an iPad with a light theme. The project page gives you a list of your current projects and basic information about the status of the project. Filter the list by clicking Clients at the top. Each client is color-coded based on the status of one or more of its jobs. Search by swiping down slightly, or refresh the list by pulling down further. Next to each client, you will see a cloud indicator that lets you know the state of the project on this mobile device. This indicator shows that a more current version of this project is in the cloud. This indicator shows that this mobile device has the most current data for this project. This indicator shows that the data for this project on this mobile device is in sync with data on the cloud. This indicator means this project is open and locked by another mobile device user. This indicator means that you have this project open and locked for edit on this or another mobile device. Blade works behind the scenes to keep all your projects in sync. Each project client can have one or more jobs. For example, the Louis Armstrong client has two jobs, Mitigation Job 1 and Mitigation Job 2. The selected client, Captain America, has a single mitigation job called Mitigation Job 1. This is an active job in process. To add a new project, click the green plus icon. Fill out all necessary client information. If the client is already in Blade, it will show up in the list as you type in the name or address. After a new client has been added, you can add files, like the work contract, etc. Click Select on the Client Files panel to highlight a file and share or delete it if you wish. Files can also be added to Blade from third-party apps. Let's pause to highlight an important feature. If a sales lead has already been created in Blade, and you convert that sales lead to an active project, you don't need to add a new client. Instead, simply navigate to the Tasks section in the mobile app and complete the sales lead to convert it to an active job. Okay. Now let's create a new job for Captain America. To create a new job, click this plus icon. Then fill out the necessary job information as prompted. To pre-populate the Work Performed section with template information, select the template here. Learn more about templates in the Support Center. Add all affected rooms in this section. Rooms have an optional room level, such as ground or upper floor, a room name which can be picked from a list or typed in manually, an optional drying chamber, and dimensions. Enter room dimensions as decimal numbers or in feet and inches. All dimensions are converted to decimal by the app. Enter loss information as prompted. Then add the necessary billing information and a job site address if different from the client address. When all necessary info has been filled out, click Continue at the bottom of the page. The new job is now added. Open a job by clicking the large tile. The first page displayed on the job screen is the Work Performed intake panel. Let's start by adding a visit. The first visit is added automatically when the job is created. Add a new visit in Blade each time you visit the job site, so you can accurately log photos and work performed by date. To add a visit, simply select the day and time and indicate if you did or will monitor or touch equipment, or if you showed up but the property owner missed the appointment. Then, always select the correct visit before recording work on the Work Performed screen. Note that Blade automatically adds a room called All for general work that did not occur in an affected room, such as a service call. Work and supply items that are not associated with a room can be configured to automatically add to the All section. Learn more about configuring service items in the Support Center. Search to find and add an item to the work and supplies list. The best way to search is to type the name of the thing you detached or tore out, or used or applied, or moved or set up at the job site. Search for things like vinyl, drywall, insulation, sink, plastic, respirator, fan, etc. Or type the name of the work you did, such as tear out, detach, contain, clean, sand, vacuum, cover, etc. Okay, let's add the emergency service call to the list of work performed by entering a quantity and clicking the Add button. Click the Search Mode button to toggle between freehand search and filter-assisted search modes. To make it even easier, filter the search using these two filter buttons. The first filter lists broad categories of mitigation work, such as detach, remove, containment, etc. The second filter lists subcategories of the item selected in the first filter. Let's select dry, and then select air movers. Blade displays a list of filtered line items. Only these filtered results are searchable and selectable as you enter work performed. All right, let's go ahead and add these two air movers to the bedroom, indicating we set them up on the May 9th visit. When you add a piece of equipment, such as an air mover, it will display on the equipment setup log. The equipment setup and takedown logs are accessed by swiping the work and supply page to the left. This log tracks all equipment placed on the job and accurately and automatically calculates run days. The log automatically calculates labor to set up, adjust, and monitor. It adds that labor line and an equipment decontamination entry to the list of work performed. To take down equipment, first, make sure the current or desired visit date is selected. Next, select the equipment to be taken down. Select multiple lines of equipment as needed. Then, enter the takedown quantity. If multiple pieces of equipment are all selected, the quantity must be equal to the total number of still up equipment for the selected lines. If only one line is selected for takedown, the quantity must be equal to or less than the still up quantity of the selected line. Okay, let's enter a quantity of 1 and click Takedown. Equipment that has been taken down is displayed in the takedown log. Okay, let's edit our entries. First, change a quantity by selecting the quantity. To change a visit date, choose the desired visit, select the item, click on the Edit menu in the upper right, and hit Apply Date. Notice this menu allows you to add a line item note to the selected line item. These are F9 notes in Xactimate. Let's move to Photos. Photos are categorized by visit. Add images from your photo library, or take them directly on Blade. View selected images in full screen. Share or delete photos by clicking on Select. Then select Desired Photos and click the upper right menu. To add a note, select the Notes tab. Then click the plus button. Speak or type the note. Each note is user and date stamped. Users with manager access can edit any note, while users with technical access can only edit their own notes. Operations notes are visible to everyone in the company. Business notes are confidential and only visible to those with financial or admin access. Avoid using these notes to log the work performed, equipment used, or supplies consumed at the job site each day. Use these notes to document specific problems at the job site, property owner details, etc. Blade gives you a blank canvas to sketch a floor plan. Try out some of the shape tools to make this process quick and easy, and refer to the key up top to mark the locations of common dry-out equipment. To add dry log measurements, select the corresponding visit from the New Test dropdown and click Add on the toolbar. The dry log helps you demonstrate the effectiveness of the drying process. Enter the required psychometric and moisture content information. Required fields will be highlighted in red. To ensure data accuracy, you must enter a value in each required field before you can upload the job to the cloud. If the system prompts you to enter a reading where readings are no longer required, Indicate this by entering a dash. Avoid using 0. 0 is a valid reading, not an indication no measurement was taken. Readings are not required if the material is already dry, the material has already been removed, or readings are in the past when there was nothing to measure. When the job is complete, click the green check mark. From here, you can submit the job to be reviewed by a supervisor or submit it for billing. After submitting to billing, this job will then be read-only on Blade Mobile. Mark the job as a job in process to edit it again on Blade Mobile. Let's move on to the Tasks tab. Tasks are a great way to delegate and track daily work. Click the Add button to create a new task. Assign a task to a user or a role. When you assign a task to a role, all users that have that role will be notified and assigned the task. If the task is related to a project, select the associated job. Select the due date and time, or any time if it is not time-specific. Then simply choose or type in the task, add optional details about the task, and click Send. Blade allows you to create sales leads. These are specialized tasks. Click here to add a sales lead. You will be prompted to fill out basic information about the potential client. Filter your tasks by clicking Tasks in the upper left corner. Tasks are organized by the date they are due and are color-coded. Late tasks are red. Tasks that are in process are orange. Sales leads are green. Upcoming tasks are blue. And completed tasks are gray. To start a task, click the checkbox with the truck icon. This signals that the task has been started or is currently in process. To complete a task, click the check mark. You can undo either of these actions if necessary. If a task does not require progress, you can complete it without marking the progress indicator. When you complete a sales leads task, you will be prompted to indicate if the job was sold. If it was sold, the client will automatically be created in the Projects tab and will be ready for data entry. Click a task to view or edit task information. Managers will also have an additional tab called Company Tasks. This tab allows them to keep track of the progress of each task assigned in the company. Okay, let's touch on resources information. You can access contact or general information about your company insurance carriers, adjusters, vendors, and vendor contact from the Resources tab. These can be added and edited on the Blade desktop app. Settings give you additional control over the functionality of Blade Mobile. Add work and supply templates, which can also be added from Blade Desktop. View a quick help guide and change preferences about how the app behaves and looks. To view information about each of these settings, click the information indicator on the right. To learn more about work and supply templates and how they can help you enter work at the job site more quickly, view the work and supply video on the Blade Desktop Support Center page. Note that you can choose a template when creating a job in Blade Mobile. If Blade does not seem to be functioning properly, or you seem to be missing data like work and supply items, make sure the app is fully up to date with your company's data by clicking Sync with Cloud. Blade also gives you more than one way to navigate a job. Some users may prefer to enter the job, visit, and rooms sequentially. You can give this a try by selecting Detailed Navigation. Last notes. Blade Mobile is designed to work even when there is no internet connection or cellular service at the job site. Because of this, the app will let you know the current state of your project and whether or not changes need to be uploaded to the cloud. When Upload Assist is turned on, Blade will try to automatically sync your changes every 5 minutes. You can also manually sync your changes by clicking the cloud icon on either the Work Performed or Client List screens. On the client list, jobs that are locked and currently being worked on by another user will have a blue lock icon. Green lock icons indicate that the job is locked by you and has not yet been uploaded. This can happen if the app quits before getting a chance to upload the job, or if internet service is temporarily disrupted. If you need to disregard all changes and unlock a job manually, swipe the client to the right. To delete a client, swipe to the left. To delete a job, swipe the job tile up. All right, that's a good overview of the Blade mobile app. Explore other training modules in the Support Center to get the most from Blade, the software that helps you maximize profit and quickly turn your hard work into cash.